in the court, we were in the court. Again, I'm not a lawyer, but the judge would ask the question 3 times: what is the aim or the purpose of this law? And the state have really no answer. 3 times: what is the aim and the purpose of this law? And the state would answer really very vaguely, is to prevent religious law from, and the judge would say, did this ever happen? Well, no. So what's the aim of the law? And really, the government side or the state side was so many times overruled in the court. I felt really, if I was the lawyer representing the state, I would be humiliated. They were every single time, I think it was 17 times, overruled by the federal judge. Very simple statement, very obvious discrimination to even my kid who's 11 years old. He would say, Dad, why would they mention my faith in an amendment? And to think that this amendment was authored by lawyers is really annoying.
Yes. I would say I think a lot of the attention that we've got afterwards with the lawsuit and with Oklahomans just wanting to find out more, wanting to know what the fuss is about, has led to this greater education. I mean, the work we do at the Council on American-Islamic Relations is about education. It's about advancing the understanding of Islam and creating interfaith dialogue. And we found many people who have been receptive, many people who admittedly said, I really wasn't sure what this is about, but it just made obvious sense to vote for it. Of course I want to save my state. Of course I don't want to be ruled under Islamic law. This is what a lot of people thought. But the attention has allowed us the exposure and opportunity to sort of reach out and talk to these people. As you mentioned, the Muslim community of Oklahoma is less than 1% of the population here. The percentage of those people who are registered voters is even far lesser than that. And we still had about 30% of Oklahomans vote against this amendment. So we knew that there are people out there that did know better. And what we're finding now is we're finding many people who have realized that this was unconstitutional. This did target the Muslim community. It was easy to attack Sharia and the representations of what Sharia is by a lot of these anti-Muslim groups. But when Muslims were telling them, wait, I practice Sharia when I pray, I practice Sharia when I marry, I practice Sharia when I do all these everyday things that when
I pay my charity.
Exactly. That's when Oklahomans started to realize, maybe there is something wrong with this, and we have started to see people begin to change points of view on what this amendment is about and what the Muslim community is about.